Good afternoon everyone, I'm Hasan P. Thomas from BSED Mathematics 2A, and my report is all about energy crisis. Energy crisis is the concern that the world's demand on the limited natural resources that are used to power industrial society. Kapag sinabi nating energy crisis, ito ay tumutukoy sa shortage o kakulangan ng pinagkukunan ng natural na energy na ginagamit sa mga industrial society. So what are those energies na tinutukoy natin dito? Ito yung mga natural resources kagaya ng coal, oil, and gas, at marami pang iba na ginagamit ng society sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Causes of the energy crisis. Number 1, overconsumption. Ang overconsumption o sobra-sobrang paggamit ng ating natural energy ay nakakapagdulot ng strain sa ating natural resources kagaya ng oil, gas at coal. And due to overconsumption, which then in turn can put a strain on our water and oxygen resources by causing pollution. At ayon dito, kapag nagkaroon ng strain sa ating water and oxygen, ito ay magdudulot ng pollution. Number 2, overpopulation. Another cause of the crisis has been the increase in the world's population and its demands for fuel and products. Alam naman natin na kapag dumarami ang tao at tumataas din ang use and demand of energy. Kaya sa katagalan, ito ay nagdudulot ng energy crisis. Number 3, poor infrastructure. Aging infrastructure of power generating equipment is yet another reason for energy shortage. When we have poor infrastructure or equipment na ginagamit sa pag-generate ng energy, ito ay magdudulot talaga ng energy crisis dahil sa mga delays or sa kabagalan nito na mag-function o kumilos dahil nga ito ay hindi updated. Unexplored renewable energy options. Pang-apat, ito ang renewable energy na remains unused in most countries. Most of the energy comes from non-renewable sources like coal. Renewable energy sources can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and also help reduce greenhouse emissions. Isa sa mga dahilan ng pagkakaroon ng energy crisis ay dahil sa hindi paggamit ng renewable energy. Dahil parang nakasanayan na ng mga tao ang paggamit ng non-renewable sources kagaya ng coal at naging dependent ang mga tao sa paggamit ng fossil fuels at hindi masyadong napapansin ng mga tao na mas environmental friendly ang paggamit ng renewable energy kagaya ng pagbawas sa sa greenhouse emissions. Number 5, delay in commissioning of power plants. Alam naman natin ang kahalagahan at functions ng power plants na kapag nagkaroon ng delay sa pagbubukas nito, ito rin ay may epekto sa ating energy supply. At the same time, maaari din itong mag-cause ng energy crisis. Number 6, wastage of energy. In most parts of the world, people do not realize the importance of conserving energy. So, alam natin itong lahat. Baka nagawa na to ng karamihan sa atin ang pagwi-waste ng energy like inappropriate na paggamit ng kuryente at iba pang bagay na may kaugnayan sa natural resources or energy. For example, instead na lakarin lang yung pupuntahan kasi napakalapit lang, gumagamit pa ng motor. And that is one of the example of wastage of energy. 7, poor distribution system. Frequent tripping and breakdown are result of a poor distribution system o ang mahina or hindi maayos na distribution ng energy. Kaya minsan nagkakaroon ng energy shortage sa kabila and then sa kabila naman ay hindi. Number 8, major accidents and natural calamities. Major accidents like pipeline burst And natural calamities like eruption of volcanoes, floods, earthquakes can also cause interruption to energy supplies dahil maaari itong mag-cause ng damages at delays mula sa mga suppliers or sources ng energy. Number 9. Wars and attacks. Ang isang example nito ay ang kagaya ng mga nararanasan natin ngayon na kung saan isa sa mga pinakamalaking supplier ng fossil fuels ay nagkaroon ng war, and that is the war between Russia and Ukraine, which is isang Russia sa pinakamalaking pinagkukunan ng supply at dahil na rin sa mga sanctions and restrictions na ipinataw sa kanila, kaya nagkaroon ng energy crisis sa maraming bansa sa mundo. Number 10. Miscellaneous factor. Tax hikes, military coup, political events, several hot summer or cold winters can cause sudden increase in demand of energy and can choke supply. A strike by union in oil producing firms can definitely cause an energy crisis. Ang iba't ibang pangyayari like tax hikes, military coup, and political events, and other situations sa mga bansa, lalo na sa mga bansang suppliers ng energy, ay talagang magkukos ito ng epekto sa ating energy supply. What are possible solutions to the energy crisis? Number 1, move towards renewable resources, o ang paggamit ng mga renewable resources such as steam, solar, and wind. Kapag ginamit ito ng bawat isa, mababawasan ang pagiging dependent ng mga tao sa paggamit ng non-renewable resources like fossil fuels, at mababawasan din ang pagkaubos ng ating non-renewable resources. Number 2, buy energy efficient products. Replace traditional bulbs with CFE and LEDs. They use less watts of electricity and last longer. O ang pagbili ng matipid mag-consume ng energy na products like CFs and LEDs, which is matipid na nga, mas no matagal pa. Number 3, lighting controls. There are a number of new technologies that make lighting controls much more interesting and help save a lot of energy and cash in the long run. Examples: preset lighting controls and side lighting latch trimmers. Ito yung mga bagong technology na nakakatulong para mas makasave ng gastusin at the same time ang energy, kagaya ng sa mga example na na-mention kanina. Number 4, easier grid access. People who use different options to generate power must be given permission to plug in the grid and get credit for power you feed for it. Ang grid access ay makakatulong na makatipid ng natural resources dahil ang grid access ay ginagamitan ng renewable resources. Number 5, energy simulation. Energy simulation software can be used by big corporations to redesign building unit and reduce running business energy cost. Ang energy simulation ay ginagamit ng mga big corporations para mag-redesign ng kanilang cost energy efficient building or establishments. Number 6, parlor energy audit. Ang parlor energy audit ay parang evaluation ng mga users ng energy para makita kung saan banda o lugar ang walang supply ng energy. Number 7, common stand on climate change. Both developed and developing countries should adopt a common stand on climate change. They should focus on reducing greenhouse gas emissions through an effective cross-border mechanism. When we say common stand on climate change, ito ay tumutukoy sa pagkakaroon ng unity ng mga bansa sa pagpigil ng climate change sa pamamagitan ng pag-reduce ng greenhouse emissions, sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng mga renewable resources na hindi gumagamit ng fossil fuels na makakatulong sa emission ng greenhouses. And that's all. Thank you.